rose-cut diamonds, spinels. It's going to be gorgeous.
She's brash, she's bold, and she's helped put the glitz on Hollywood's red carpets.
There is an edginess. It's sort of like Marie Antoinette with a rock and roll edge.
Erica Courtney hasn't just created an empire by way of glittering rocks.
Jewelry's the key. You always need a little sparkle. You always need a little wink.
She's done it against some incredible odds.
Jewelry is very much a man's business. You don't see a lot of jewelry companies with a woman's name on the outside.
And you've never seen a company this size and this successful coming from a former FBI fugitive.
We've been through a lot together.
Living on the run not only transformed her life into the stuff of legend,
it is a Cinderella story.
It helped turn a personal hobby into a multi-million-dollar career. Welcome to Los Angeles, bling capital of the world. This is a town where you can never be too rich or too thin, and if you're lucky enough to be both, you've got to flaunt it. And there is no better place to start than at Erica Courtney's, the nerve center of hip and sophistication.
It is a tough business. Jewelry design is extremely competitive, and to really stand out, you need to be a true original.
You have to pick because you have to be the princess. Oh, they look gorgeous on you. Wow. Isn't she gorgeous?
And even by Hollywood standards, they don't come much more original than Erica Courtney, a former fugitive who hasn't just made good, she's made millions. 22 a year to be exact. No wonder her work's always a sparkling fixture at the Emmys, Grammys, and Oscars.
It's an amazing thing because she really started with no experience, without anything, any knowledge, basically.
Oh my God. And these are gorgeous.
Whenever I want to dress up, I tend to want to wear Erica Courtney so I can feel feminine and beautiful.
And what she's famous for might as well be a description of the woman herself.
Her jewelry, there is a certain grandness to it, and there is an edginess.
Feminine, romantic, whimsical, opulent. It's like a fantasy world.
I'm sure we'll have stuff for you no matter what.
And the fantasy usually starts here.
So, how's everybody?
Good. Fabulous.
2 weeks before the Oscars, and Erica's going flat out with her team of drop-dead gorgeous staff to get ready for the biggest social event on the Los Angeles calendar.
The celebrities know that their bodies are for rent. The jewelers often lend to Hollywood stars and then they get mad because the stars either don't give the jewelry back or they don't mention them on the red carpet. There's a lot of ego, there's a lot at stake, and in a way it's sort of an Aaron spelling soap in the making.
It's gonna be pretty if it's like just a big stud, you know?
Baby, it's hard out here. It's gritty, it's dirty. You gotta fight for what you want to do.
But it all depends on what kind of fighter you choose to be.
Because there's so much money involved, everybody wants to be on top. And sometimes people believe to get on top you have to step on someone else, and I don't think you have to do that. I think you should just be who you want to be, focus on it, what it is that you want to do, and go there.
But to go anywhere means figuring out your destination, which for Erica Courtney never had anything to do with a career in jewelry.
Great. Yeah, I love those. My love for jewelry came from our next door neighbor that gave me all her antique Austrian crystal jewelry. I can't say I ever really wanted to grow up and be a jewelry designer. I don't know if I wanted to grow up to be anything but a mother.
And that's precisely why Erica Courtney is now at the top. And not so long ago was at the very, very bottom. One of only dozens of women to ever make the FBI's most wanted list. A long way from her early days of security and privilege in Louisiana, when Erica Courtney was known by her real name, Natasha Ingram. The product of two strong role models, a grandmother who escaped genocide in Turkey and whose chronicle of her life in America became a bestseller, and a charismatic, youthful mother whom she worshipped.
My mom is kind of a pistol. First of all, she's drop-dead gorgeous. It was just like she had an air and a presence, and that's what she's like. Very sophisticated. She's just amazing.
An unambitious student, Erica was also drop-dead gorgeous and free-spirited. Against her family's wishes, she dropped out of Louisiana State University to marry the son of a local dry cleaner.
We were very privileged, and they were more on the working class side. We were really just too young. We weren't the right match to begin with. I was raised in a much different manner. I didn't know anything about housework or cooking. I was like the artist type, so the minute he left home, I was dragging out all my sewing and things that I wanted to do and completely messing up the house.
And helping to mess up the marriage. But by the time it became apparent it wasn't going to last, Erica had something much more important on her mind. In spite of all her marriage struggles, the realization of a lifelong dream, a beautiful new baby.
Having Josh was the best day of my life. I remember it was storming and raining and me telling everybody, it's just a beautiful day in Baton Rouge. It so wasn't, but it was beautiful to me. I was in awe.
And soon she was also in a life-affecting struggle. A bitter divorce had turned into a bitter custody battle.
Josh's father really wanted custody of his son. It was pretty ugly.
Ugly enough to last long enough for Erica to remarry.
I had seen other people that had fought over their children for 16, 18 years, and I wanted Josh to grow up in a peaceful environment. And I